Yo, yo, yo! What's going on, guys? Got a really good video for you today. You don't want to miss this, okay? This is really a roll-up of a lot of what I've been teaching, and I think you can get out of this, just by watching a few minutes of this video, you can get out of it a lot, right? You can get tons and tons of time wasted in the gym and in the kitchen, just out of the way, right? This is the way to, there's no shortcuts, right? But this is the fastest thing to it that I've learned to develop. So, in my experience coaching and just kind of going through fitness myself, I noticed there are certain phases that people go through with fitness, all right? Especially my CrossFitting friends, my CrossFitting, my former clients, listen up, right? I went through this stage. I think, I'm seeing a lot of folks go through this progression too, right? The fitness industry is changing. People are starting to wake up. They're starting to realize that you can't be marketed to anymore, right? We can't be sold a bunch of lies anymore. We're still going to be sold lies, right? People are still going to push their, crazy supplements and stuff that we're going to talk about. But, okay, let's just get into it, right? I'm excited about this, and I think it's going to be really helpful. So I'm going to jump in. There are, kind of how I see it and break it down, 5 different phases to fitness mastery, whether that's losing fat, whether it's getting jacked to shit, getting ready for the beach season, or just being overall healthy, right? Because that's what I help people with. The first stage, number 1, that people go through, which I think is the most frustrating, and the thing that that a lot of people look to first is the magic pill phase, the supplement phase, right? We can call it the supplement phase too. The supplement phase is one in which, people reach out to me and they say, what kind of protein do I need to take? Should I be taking creatine? That's a big one. I heard of some wrap, some cream, some multi-level marketing keto supplement that I need to take to jump my body into ketosis and help me burn fat faster, because that's the magic method. And that's the most frustrating position to be in, because supplements are only accounting for like 5%, we'll say, of all of our progress. So if you're chasing supplements, if you're going to a nutrition shop and just taking everything that they recommend to you, right? If you're more concerned with taking glutamine than you are with personalizing your diet numbers and building a specific plan, then you're going to be running on a hamster wheel, and it sucks. So, and this is somebody who hasn't really worked out yet, and that's the second phase, right? So let's go on to phase 2. Somebody who realizes that is not the only thing that they need. Now they're going to start getting into workouts, but here's the thing. They get into workouts that are, again, dogmatic, right? So this is a theme through and through, is dogma. This person is doing P90X. They're doing it like, up to 2-3 times a day. They're doing CrossFit, right? They're doing these types of structured workout regimens, or they're on like the Wendler 5-3-1 program, but they're not eating for their specific goals. And these people probably would agree on some level if you were to say, can you outwork a bad diet? Of course, everybody knows that. They know that you can't. But still, there's so many people out there who they believe on some level, and I used to be this guy too, believe on some level that if you just work hard in the gym, that will be enough, right? It's like the sexy thing, right? Like I even find myself, if I'm watching an infomercial for P90X, those things still run. I'm like, shit, man, this is awesome. Like I'm a fitness coach, and I should still try this. And it's just like marketers just knowing how to mess with their heads and just, know how to really flip these triggers in our heads that tell us that you can outwork a bad diet, and you can do push-ups, and you can do this thing because it's the secret method that has finally been scientifically proven, and it's a big breakthrough that's going to help you get there. Even with CrossFit, right? Like, oh, it's this, I used to think that it was this magic workout regimen that discovered all these things that the Globo gyms were suppressing before, because they were the mean guys making money, and they wanted to suppress the best workout method out there. And that's not how it works. That's only stage 2. The next stage is that person who is on a workout regimen, let's say CrossFit, and is now latched onto some sort of, or discovered some sort of diet regimen. So back in the day, it was CrossFit and doing zone. And then it became CrossFit and doing paleo, right? And I've fallen into both of those. And that is level 3, right? Level 3 is, maybe I'm taking some supplements. I'm on some sort of workout regimen that I really trust to work. And 3, I'm also following some sort of dogmatic diet regimen. I've been noticing that macros and keto are the thing that are really latching. That's like becoming the new trend, right? That people are kind of latching onto as this magic diet regimen. And, they think that like, okay, cool. I got, David says he's level 3. Right on, brother. So, and you're pretty high up there, right? So you're making really good progress. This person is going to run circles around the person who just is going to, try to like take a fat loss pill or something like that, a thermogenic, and think it's going to work. So you're already way ahead of those people, but still not quite dialed in. I've seen a lot. I still see most people, right? Let me be real for a second. Most people that go into CrossFit are not going to change their bodies. Even though they're doing ball-busting workouts all the time, they're not going to change their bodies, right? I've seen shitloads of athletes that I've coached go in there and they find a community and they think it's really fun and it's awesome and it helps to, bring a lot of fun to their workouts and make them actually enjoy it, even though they fucking suck and they're sadistic. But still, to be honest, most people didn't really transform their bodies, okay? That's the tough truth to swallow. So even though I saw people in the gym, doing a ton of P90X while I was on deployments, doing CrossFit with me when I was an instructor, most people don't change their bodies. The 4th stage that they'll go on to from there is realizing that dogmatic diet regimen is not getting where they want to be, and they need to focus on amount. So then you start getting into the frustrated calorie counter, right? This person who says, okay, I know that didn't work before, but what if I fit that diet into MyFitnessPal? What if I fit that into a macros plan or something like that? That is it, right? I see all these people getting totally shredded on cake and cookies and things like that. And that's going to be it, right? So I'm going to do that same thing because I see it getting really trendy now. And I'm all for the macros, right? I think that's really effective. But there's still, if you don't have this last missing piece, then you're not going to make it anywhere. So you can try to do macros all day long, but the thing is that this is what gets you on to the final level, which is level 5, which is where you actually start making progress, is knowing how much to take in for your specific goals. So you can be taking supplements on a good workout regimen. You can be on following a certain diet protocol like keto or paleo or zone. You could be counting calories, but a lot of people, particularly a lot of people who come to my page are at that level, but they still are not making progress because they don't know exactly how much to eat. So that's kind of in between stage 4 and 5. Stage 5, you ready for it? You ready for it? Where you actually start making progress. Stage 5 is the fast tracker. A lot of people have gone through these stages and they realize that they're not going to make progress doing the same things that they had before, even counting calories, because they haven't figured out how much they need to take in every day and what their total daily energy expenditure is and how to eat above or below that depending on their goals. Let me let that sink in for a sec. If you are trying to lose fat and you're in a calorie deficit and it's not happening, reason number 1 is because you're not in a calorie deficit. Reason number 2, if you're not losing weight in a calorie deficit, is because you're not in a calorie deficit. And you could probably guess what the reason number 3 is for not losing weight in a calorie deficit. It's that you're not in a calorie deficit. And a lot of people say, I've tried the counting, I've tried the macros, I've tried the calories, and I'm not making progress. Or for me, it was like gaining muscle, right? Getting really jacked, moving from a size medium, now I'm in a size L. Really, it's because we kind of fool ourselves into thinking that we were eating less or more than we really were because we did not know how to properly calculate. Like we used some online calculator, subscribe to somebody's list, like I have people do with me, but mine actually works. And, generate these arbitrary numbers and then try to make progress on that. But the thing is, a lot of people don't know what to do once they start tracking. What do you do from there? The answer is you track your body weight on a daily basis, like every single day. And you take a sample of that 2 to 3 weeks, and you know exactly whether or not you're making progress. If you start seeing a trend, boom, Roxanne, what's up? Yes, she said, that's why I'm glad I got you right now. Definitely. I'm helping you. I really want to help everybody to skip these stages that are not necessary. If you're at the fifth level, right, the pinnacle level, where you're actually going to make progress, the fast tracker level, you actually know whether or not the numbers that you're on, that you're eating, are right for you, and whether or not they actually work. So instead of just shooting in the dark, you have a compass that always, no matter where you go, it's always telling you, okay, this way's north. And when you get off track, because it's going to happen, it tells you this way's north. So that is the fifth level. It's the pinnacle level. It's knowing how much to eat for your body type, how many proteins, carbs, fat, how to do it in a way that's healthy, so that you still have some good fiber intake, and you're able to maintain your weight on a regular basis and differentiate. Here's what differentiates the level 5 from a level 4 is being able to separate the noise from the trend. Once you're able to do that, you track your weight every day at the beginning of the day. You track your calories and macros in a system like MyFitnessPal, and you look at that data over a long term, and you know whether or not it's working, and then you can adjust from there. It's kind of like in the military, right? You lob the artillery, see where it lands, and then adjust from there. You're not going to get it right off the bat. But the worst thing you can do is what I see people do when they're at level 4, they start counting calories, they don't see results, they get frustrated, they start making extreme changes, or they just give up completely and they start eating snacks, right? So we don't want to do that. You don't have to go through all of these levels. That's a beautiful thing. You can just skip right to level 5 if you want to, which is the fast tracker. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys, is to how to be fast trackers. So if you found this video helpful, if you haven't liked my page already, go ahead and like it. If this was helpful to you, share it, right? Help me spread the word. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I don't want you to sign up for my list right now. I don't want you to buy anything. I just want you to help me spread the word and get people to like my page so I can continue to give this information, okay? If you have any questions, please just, don't even leave in the comments. Just reach out to me directly and tell me what your biggest challenge is, and I will, I'll just take a couple minutes to answer you, okay? So I'm here to help. Please reach out to me. We're in this together, and I'm going to help make you a fast tracker. All right, guys, hope it was helpful. Bye.